welcome to the second part of the stream. So so after I stopped, I went to I really forgot, but I went to I had my call, lasted like almost an hour. Then I had uh, I just went had dinner, rested for a bit, and now I am primed and ready for a night full of whimsy. Okay, so for those who weren't here last stream, so we joined we created the account, we passed all the items we wanted to pass. What else? Need to harvest dead ones. Legs are what you can feed to your. Is it even what I can feed to my Drago turkey? Okay, so we did the pasture at stasis 5. It was pretty good. I've been thinking. And I know it does not happen a lot, but I have been thinking. What were you thinking about? Might you be saying? I was thinking of changing character. Keep the yup. No, keep the steamer, keep the panda, keep the Oza, and keep the Sedida. And change the last two on the Oza's account. I'm thinking of adding a SRAM. Like the assassin. It's a new character. It just got reworked. Let's use it, why not? But then I thought about it more and I was like, okay, let's just stick with it. So maybe I'll flip it later on. I could probably level it up very quickly. So yeah, we did it. It was no biggie. They're really not that hard to do. And we dropped a bunch of items. I don't know if there are any I could use. This one's 12 and 5. This one's epic ring. 5 5 6. Best. 15. Crit does not matter that much. 12. 12. A chess piece maybe. 12. Nice. A chess piece. A ring maybe. 5 5. Oh, the weapon. Do I have a weapon? 17. 8 with 4 crit. Royal gobble cake. Gobble gobble. Gobble gobble gobble. At first, like, don't worry too much about not having the. So this is from a quest. This is from, you can get it from a quest. You can get a lot of these quests. Worry about it. Oh yeah, I forgot to talk about the items last time. So in Wakfu, items, regular items come in 4 different rarities. In 4 different rarities. I don't really. Yeah, I do. We do have all of the rarities. So you got the white ones, which are common. You got the green ones, which are rare. You got the orange ones that are mythical. Then you got the yellow ones that are legendary. How can I show it? With professions. So for example, a jeweler. Starting at some point, I believe, it's starting level 65. You start unlocking legendary items. You don't start unlocking them. They start becoming significantly more common. Level 65, they start becoming very common. 65 of your character, not the job. So it's like around level 40, you can have some. So basically, and then the more you move, starting 110 is where it's standardized, where you will rarely find better than a legendary, which is the equivalent of level 70 on your professions. Okay. No, it's level 125 where it's standardized, I believe. But anyways, doesn't matter. Let's take this one. Okay. So this one gets dropped on this rarity. Doesn't have recipe, but sometimes they do have recipe. So basically, this one doesn't have a white, but it's the exact same logic that follows. I don't know if there's something else that I could use to explain it. Most of these, recipe takes this. Used. Okay, so you start with this item that is common, and then you craft with using your profession. You can make it better. I forgot the word. You can make it better. But before that, uh, to just like give you the general layout of how the structure of the game. So starting level 21, every single you have tiers. And the tiers are basically every 15 levels. You kind of move up a tier. So you got most of here it's level 12, but then they become so it's 9 levels after that. Is it 9? It's 9 levels after that. Then you go to level 21, then 15 levels you get to next tier, then 15 levels tier again, and again and again until the end of until level 245 for now. But it moves up on and on and on. And there's gonna be more content that goes 260, 275, 290, 310, 310, 325, 340, 355, 370, 385, and 400. I think that's what I would expect. And then maybe they would, I don't know at that point what they would do. Maybe you reset your character. You reset its level and re-level up and maybe have legendary items or something. Something like that. Anyways, so it's every 15 levels. You get into a new tier and the items are set up the same way. If you notice here, our white one starts at the base level. So the tier starts at level 111 is where you can first do the dungeon where this is going to drop, and the item is level 111. So you improve on it, it becomes rare, it gives you extra stats, so 15 more mastery, 60 more HP, same resistances, and then you can improve it again, it becomes mythical, and again legendary. It takes resources of the family of monster that this item belongs to. So if you check the encyclopedia, this monster belongs to the family of snappers, which are basically just a fish. And so to improve the item, you're gonna need to use both the common resource of the monster, the rare resource of the monster family. Both of these are dropped on every single monster of the family, regular monster of the family, and then starting from I believe mythical recipe. Yes, when it starts from mythical, it also uses the mythical resource of the family, which is the boss resource. It's fairly easy to drop, but it drops in smaller quantities. So you need 7 to go from mythical to legendary. You need 1 to go from rare to mythical. It also takes super glue. Super glue is an environmental item you can get, and it's also tiered. It follows the tiers, so you have a different super glue every tier, every 15 levels. And you also have the crafted resource of the profession that you need to use to improve on the item. For example, jeweler typically, the jeweler typically will use not ring, usually would use precious stones that you craft out of the so you have crafting professions and you have harvesting professions, and each harvesting professions you harvest resources that are both that are both used to craft for that same harvesting profession and 1 or 2 crafting professions. That's kind of how they're useful in between them, and also you get powder and a rare resource. Here, for both amulets and rings, you use fish. You use fish for both amulets and rings. For chess pieces and the shields and epaulettes. Epaulette. Why isn't it in English? Shoulder plates. They use like precious stones that you drop, not that you craft. For example, combined chromium. That's a rare resource. Uh, capes and helmets use the farmer's rare resource. For example, an ancestral sunflower. The weapons use rare wood. Okay? And belts and boots, they use rare herb. Trapper doesn't have rare resources. He has a dead resource and a live resource. You got a resource that you can only take from a monster once it's dead. You take it from its corpse, or you take it while it's alive. One of them is rarer than the other, more expensive, more only gives you way more XP. So I think that's it for the jobs. Now we go to our other account. Yes, please. Thank you. Thank you. Bye. Have a nice day. Peace. Really? No rare helmet drop. Perfecto. Okay. So now we're gonna go to another dungeon. I'll clear all of Astrip's dungeons, so won't really have to get back here until way later. So the next dungeon is the Tofu dungeon. I said a lot of that's a really bad habit. It's a really bad habit. So tofu, and then you go for the larvae one, and then you move up a tier. Got dungeons that are... Is that a Arc Monster? It is. Oh, it's a dominant tofu. What does it drop? Drops this. These are strong. How long? He's here in 13 minutes. Oh, this is the... epic. Look, look. The sword is worth like around 60k. The shield is 45k. The decoration is worth 700k. It's a 5% chance to get it. Just to see that, even in this game, at all the levels, you can still get really good items. But yeah. Actually, I want to do Automize quest later on. This is a very good quest that sends you to hunt. Oh, I shouldn't have done that right now. I wanted to do dominant monsters because this one isn't going to move anywhere. All the dominant monsters are gone in 13 minutes. Ah, that was very stupid. That was very stupid. Pero not the problem. This. 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 Basically, usually these guys, they tend to be characters that are usually. And when I say usually, I just mean usually, not all the time. They tend to be perfect replicas of the boss monsters of the family. So if you go to the Tofu dungeon and fight the boss, it would be almost perfectly similar. Let's shoot. Oof, we see the damage. It's really strong. It's yeah, this one's really strong. But it's kind of difficult. It's a slightly difficult build to play because you really have to manage summon, which is not as easy as it sounds. It sounds super easy to manage it, but managing summons to keep them alive can be quite tricky. Oh, actually one stick. Am I distance or melee on this? Oh. Wait, don't tell me I put everything in distance. I put everything in melee. But my items are distant. Okay. Really funny. So Panda next. Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. I might just lose both my summons. Okay. Oh, he gave me his back. So nice. Better preparation. want to give myself 3 Wakfu points so that I could use them to deal them. Oh, you're not a summon. I could have sworn you were. Oh, I got the shield. Lol. And the thing is, the really... That's a lot of experience. How much did it take? 5 minutes on the dot. Probably not on the... The thing is, they sell because you're still incentivized to really push the limits of your builds, even at such a low level. Simply because if you do so, as I said, you can still drop some universal items as long as you're doing the dungeon in competitive mode. As long as you're doing the dungeon competitive mode, you can still like drop some universal items. And when you do the dungeons and you get ranked really high, you get rewards. So you get chests. These chests, they give you... So they give you both... Not both. They give you tokens from... They give you tokens from the cast, the level cast. So for example, this is a level... Sorry, this is a level from 0 to 20. So they're gonna give me 0 to 20 tokens that I can spend on the machine next to the Astrip Zap. And I'll be able to buy items from some specific items from the dungeon. With those tokens, they're gonna give you resources, both boss resources rare resources, regular resources of that dungeon though, specifically. And you get a decent enough chance, I guess, to drop some cosmetic items that you can transmute into items, transmute into cosmetic items. And thanks to these items, also a secondary use of these items is that you can trade them at a specific machine for stasis fragments, and once you have 50, you can use them alongside some other items to craft sublimations, which are a really strong, really strong. Oh, I got the boots on my mask, man, and my... So good. I like to put them on. Are they better than these? The level 35 ones. I have these, really? Perfect. I'll definitely go and try something. Sell this. You can run again for the helmet, but I think I'm fine. I'll let somebody else run. So stasis 5. So right now, cool things that I do have 3 things. Set up. I would expect to be around level 60 once I finish. I forgot to. That's just. I mustn't forget this is stasis 5 on competitive. Competitive. Activated. Uh, that's true, he resists air attack. They all resist air quite high. They all hit air as well. The highly. I'll call this is not a gimmick. Uh, it's a specificity that I would say gets lost in the higher level dungeons. Like, you will rarely find a dungeon where they're all resistant to single same element and all hit in the same element, etc. They definitely do diversify both resistances and damage, uh, just so that it's if not, it's just gonna be too trivial, you know, like literally like it's gonna be the easiest thing ever. Just stack resistances in that one element. Gucci. And you can hit some third levels of resistance if you just focus. Like you can get 95 without even trying, basically. Oh really? Curb the turf. Bye, have a nice day. Uh, Initiative is all messed up, so there is no rhyme or reason when anybody dies. Nettled greed. Mise greed. I want the greed. There we go. Neat. crazy, dude. A lot of damage. Of damage I'm growing addicted to. I need to figure out on which. I think level 155 is the level where I'm gonna actually like kit myself out. Like I'll try to reach the highest level of optimization I can. Because I feel like that's one of the more lucrative dungeon tiers. Like the epics, the sublimations there are so valuable. They're so strong. Like you get burn, is so good. Freeze, like I won't burn on both my characters. Freeze is actually not. Maybe ventilation or terrorism. A million. That's literally just one bonus. Easy. Who's got it? Gobbler. Yeah, gosh. What does it? You gotta be careful. Oh. It is easy as long as you don't royally screw up. It's a very important remark. It is easy. And it can be pretty unforgiving if you. I'm telling you, be bloody careful. He has 2.5k HP. It can go down quickly and badly. I don't want to advance too far so I don't get hit a lot. Here I'm gonna summon this guy. You know, this buff everybody, and I'm gonna smack in a massive heal. I don't care about the challenge as much. I don't care about the challenge that much because that's not what I'm trying to get to XP. It would be really cool to drop something good, but it's not, ultimately it's not the goal. Is what we should. The goal is to get some good experience. And I do that by simply clearing the dungeon. And I'd like to clear as fast as possible. Always trim your. Ideally, it would be better to start with this side. I entered by going this side because these are tanky. And you want to start with the less tanky ones because it simply just makes life. This, or this, or this. Damage. Pickling. Oh, perfect. Get that last in there. This. Good. This, I just want this to run as far as possible. Not the craziest of views. I'm almost tempted to. I can take care of this. Oh, I was gonna say if only I could have killed him. And I did. Summons. Okay, Panda. But I'll do what I do best with my. And be obnoxious. Throw it here. Up. Good. Oh, I destroyed it. That's so sad. You see, that's why I kind of say it's gotta keep an eye on it. What's it? -3 on Earth. It's on Earth. Fires right after. Uh, I should not have done anything. Need to do it. When it starts its turn at ally contact, it just does this really obnoxious. Oh, it's gonna. I'm entering right now really, really badly. Like really, really. I can bring you there. Probably. A step too far. You can just here. Healer. He's gonna take so much damage. Oh. I should manage. I kind of had to focus a little bit. So when you use hydration to summon it, its liquidation deals two damage, twice the damage, and you get greedy. It's 50 plus 50% of the Nettle Greedy's level as percent damage, which means like it's level 5, you gain 300%. Later on, this becomes, and you can use it twice per character. It becomes a pretty good. Ah, nice. One resource boss per everything. 2.5 million experience. Okay, I don't really need any of those resources, but for example, you sell 200 a pop, it's pretty pricing. Dropped some pretty good that you can use to go do dungeon. You could just break it. I got to level 52, and I was 41, I believe, something like that. With this. Like, sure, I have XP times 4, I know. Not gonna level up this quickly, but you're still gonna level up very, very quick. You're, oh wow, they filled up this area. You're probably Chuck Norris. You are most likely gonna leave, if you do all of Astrip's 5 dungeons, you're probably gonna reach around level 50. Actually, if you're a new account, you can't do this. Only do the Gobble dungeon, but you have to play it very, very carefully. You gotta get into the dungeon at level 19, Sorry, and start it so that when you over level, it wouldn't be an issue because you don't unlock modulated levels until you reach on your accounts until the first time you reach level 50. So it's gonna be very, very, very annoying. So the larva reside in the sewers of Astro. Kinda always. Actually, you can do a macro, which I will add. Go to options, commands. I think at the end. Ah, yeah, there. So you do command follow gobber cow. So when I do this, you are now following gobber cow. I always want to follow with gobber cow because I want to check which animals. Actually, no, I could just check them here. Actually, they added this, right? Capture, recapture by an ozone. Okay, these are all of the capturable monsters. They are dispatched into three categories: damage dealers, supports or healers, or supports in general, then tanks. Uh, there are some that you will always want, regardless of what kind of build you're running, because some of them are just so good, you don't want to pass on. This one gives 15% damage in an AoE. It can potentially give it to your whole team. This one is the strongest, or one of the strongest. I don't know. It's there's something better or not. This one can stab himself next to an enemy, which can be useful. Uh, this one's tank damage deal 4, damage dealer, damage dealer, tank damage dealer, damage dealer, or damage forwards, I believe. I'm not sure. I don't know if this is it. Might be tank or damage. This one gives you 15 crit. Outside, I'm assuming this one the amount of HP it has. Tank, damage dealer, damage support, damage dealer, support, damage dealer. This one can teleport and switch places with enemy, teleporting them. This one can push. One can drag and grab. There's one. They removed him. It's a Coco. It's called the Coco something. In French, the translation translates to that idiot or big idiot. Oh, Rococo, there it is. He can drag, moving points, overall speed. He can drag, like pull an enemy or an ally, and then he can remove moving points, and then he can stab himself. So yeah. The larva dungeon is not hard. It's just annoying. It's a 4-room dungeon. It is cringe, but oh, okay. Wait, sorry. So if we were to target our next summon, it's gonna be this guy. And he's never gonna leave the team. After that, we got this guy and this guy. You can fill them up as you go. That's also this guy. No. You can fill them up as you go at the start. And then at some point start like what is it called? Sorting of what you want, what you don't want. Like even as a damage dealer, you're never gonna want 10 damage dealing summons. As a support, you're never gonna want the supports either. Oh, I got two supports. So like there's always a mix you want. Like even as a support, you won't damage dealing summons because they allow you to strip armor from characters. You want someone that can hit a lot, many times, that it can strip armor. Yeah. It's not hard at all. It's just they're so tanky. Well, far from optimized, still very weak. But it's fun. It's just that I've done these dungeons for like 30 times right now. At some point, it does get a little bit old. But it's okay. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot in New York. I'm an idiot. I'm a stupid idiot. I'm an idiot in New York. Did I level it up? Yeah. This one. It's a lot of earth damage. This one takes a lot of fire damage. This one probably takes a lot of air damage. My good old friend Yup. God's busted soldier. He really is. Like his this. Well, I don't know exactly the ranking right now. I don't know if he got nerfed or not, but as of last patch before the current one, he used to be by far the strongest character in the game because he just got reworked. And you know what they did? They reworked him right before the news, so literally everybody ran same comp, which was well, obviously by far meta. It used to be um it used to be an arc, tra, tra, a I'm missing. This is very. Have I not taken my? Oh, look this. I mean, you could have cleared them with level 20 items. I just would have loved to be more comfortable. I'll try to finish. Oh no, there are 6 dungeons in trip. I'll try to finish all 6 of them. But today, I don't think I will. It takes me like 25 minutes. These are pretty fast though. Like, I do believe that this is something they need to address in the game. They need to make the game more fast-paced. They tried to do that already by making it so monsters play their turn significantly faster, which really was such a massive quality of life improvement. But I think it still doesn't solve an issue that Wakfu has, just that it's a farming game, but the farming at times can be very, very not enjoyable. Let me elaborate. So I have like my level 185 team, and I want to do the durable dungeon. I have decent enough items. All the times I torched that dungeon, I was never really at risk of ever losing it. It's a dungeon that is safe to say that I master very well. I have decent enough items. I'm not completely kitted out, I will admit. But like perfect, like all damage dealing runes on my carries, all tanky runes on my tanks. Like I can very comfortably clear it in stasis 4. And if I'm just careful enough, I can do it in stasis 5. Like it's not difficult, I just need to pay more attention because it's more punishing. But even then, it's still gonna take me around an hour to do the whole dungeon. And if I have to do not an hour, it takes me like 40 minutes. Because it's like 5 minutes per room and then like, or like 30 minutes, so like 20 minutes for the boss. And I don't know, maybe it's because I've been playing this game for so long and I'm feeling generally burnt out, but it really does feel like, I don't know, it just seems like such a tall order to jump into the dungeon again. I don't know exactly how to explain it, but I finished the dungeon. If I got an item I wanted, great. If I didn't get an item I wanted, I was so dejected. And in both cases, I'm like, ugh, CBA of doing it. Like, it feels so unrewarding. But like, for example, now I recently got back into Warframe. And in my opinion, Warframe is a game that is way grindier than Wakfu. Warframe is one of the grindiest games you'll play in your life. But like, for example, I'm grinding for what is it called? It's not really that bad because let's say I'm doing bounties for, well, Corvex. Corvex is a frame I don't have, and I'm running bounties to get him. The rates at which I can get him are pretty low. That is true, but it takes me like 10 minutes to run a bounty. It takes me like 10 minutes to run a bounty, and then I'm done. And it's so easy to go in and go back into the core of the gameplay loop that it doesn't feel like it's such a big burden to start the bounty again. Whereas for Wakfu, I finished the dungeon, I gotta heal, then I gotta go back to do all of the rooms that I didn't care about doing. If I cared about those rooms, then I just farmed the first. So I remember back in the day when there was the crocodile dungeon, you could clear it in like 30 seconds the first room and the Zelor, and you could just do it over and over and over and over again to farm XP. That was the way to get experience from level 171. It was by far, if you had the good team for it, it was by a crushing margin, the best way to farm XP. 71, until level 200, 215, until they changed how dungeons work. Because now it's just more annoying to do. And also something I noticed is that when I play, like, some strategies they're not difficult. They're so annoying. Like, case in point, Crocodile Dungeon again. Mate, the first room is just so annoying. What is it called? The the beaver den, the badger roxes. The first room is also just so annoying. It's so small, it's cramped, it's hard to move. I'm just thinking, what's the point of it? Really, what's the point of it? Let's make it a 3-room dungeon. And I don't know, stop trying to torture your players. What else? What else? What else? What else? I think that's by far the biggest issue I have with the game as a prank. Obviously, it's extremely safe to say that this is, as I said on my first stream ever, this is top 3 games of my life. I love Wakfu. Community is nice. Well, it's hard to find a community bad after you've played League. So, sure. But yeah, I really love this game. And like, nothing's obviously perfect. This is a flaw of a game that is still wonderful. And it's just an opinion. There are some people who are completely content with the way Wakfu is right now. Oh, I think that that's completely fine. I think also Wakfu is in really, really great spot. You gotta remember that we actually do have a really, really good comparison, which is Dofus, or Dofus, which is the game which was basically Wakfu before. Both games happen in the same world. And doesn't it damage it? Happen in the same world, it's the exact same gameplay. Loop is just slightly different. And Wakfu, in my opinion, is significantly better. Even though I wish they got ported into that out. I forgot what I wanted to say. This needs to be shut down. I feel good. Oh, that I would. I feel good. So good. So good. Yeah, what else? I'm not sure what else there is to come. There are surely some things here that are left to be desired. I think that's an expression. But I mean, there's just some dungeons that are just annoying. That make me jump off the bridge. Oh, but Sona. A really silly dungeon would definitely be the canister, it's called in English. The cannibal dungeon. Oh, this one's a nightmare. I hate it. The passion. I just find it so hard. I don't know. I don't know if it's a mental block. I don't know if I'm just stupid. I can't exactly pinpoint what my issue is with this fight. But my issue is, and it is. I do not like it. And I just, the strategies, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. You're not fan. What are you weak to? Weak to earth, fire, literally have no earth. Nice. Almost 6. Uh, I'm sorry, give me.
Et avec ça, je vais vous prendre 2 sous snacks. C'est moi passer. Ouais, attendez un instant. C'est quoi le problème là-bas? Et c'est le monsieur là, je suis enceinte, je suis prioritaire, il veut pas me laisser passer. Oui, bah ça fait 10 minutes que j'attends, on veut passer devant maintenant. C'est fatigant d'être enceinte en fait. Oui, bah le monsieur devant il est gros, il a pas demandé à nous. Quoi? Je suis pas gros. Et oui, il a raison en plus, il est pas gros. Non, c'est bien pire que vous, c'est pas les couilles. En plus, comment vous savez qu'elle est vraiment enceinte et qu'elle est pas juste en surpoids? Non, mais ça se voit, regardez le monsieur. Ça, c'est un corps qui reprend 5 fois du dessert. Elle, c'est évident qu'elle est enceinte. Wesh, avec tout le respect. Ah, c'est bon, allez, pas si ça te fait plaisir. Merci bien. Oh, je te demande de passer devant moi, je te pète la deuxième fois. Voilà. Si vous êtes handicapé, vous pouvez passer devant, vous êtes prioritaire. Oh la vie de merde. Allez, ceux qui ont un handicap, passe devant, s'il vous plaît. Ça va prendre là. Ça va, il y a autant de handicapés en France quand même. Attends, t'as rien toi? Dyslexique. Ça marche ça? Oui, ça marche. Oh putain. Attendez, c'est pas gosse là. J'ai quand même 2 ans, monsieur. Et allez. Attention là, c'est. J'ai pas de. Regarde moi. Oh là, le raton, il fait. Non, c'est. Si.
Small thing projected today in this, but it's not a normal shell. It's also a fully functioning. So you can, if you're my husband and you like to put shells or fossil in the beach, you can now do it with style. Cool, right?
Sorry, I almost doom scrolled my way out of this. Okay. Oh, level 60. Like, don't worry, it goes very quickly, but it's gonna slow down abruptly soon enough. Like, I'm not gonna be gaining 8 to 10 levels per dungeon I do. So yeah, don't worry about it. Ow! Copy from another build for level 35, it would 20. Actually, we take level. No, it's fine. Build from level 20, equipment spells and characteristics. The characteristics needs to be this, and for resistances or not, I don't know exactly when it's the most optimal way to start put it in. Maybe leave it until you get 10 HP, which is 40% extra HP. Then you start put in resistances a little bit. Just know that you need to max this at some. Level can be up to level. The level can be up to turret 4. The turret can be all the way up to level 4, which means that it's 27 times 4. It's 80 plus 28, it's 108 plus 135, that's 143. It's not okay. It's 243. Sorry, 243 damage. Not okay. But you need minimum 4 turns to be able to do it. And actually, I'm not sure if this would work with 2 turrets. Like if I had 2 level 4 turrets next to it, would it deal 108 times 2, 216? It seems a little too broke. This, for stasis point, you gain half your max Wakfu points as stasis point. Max stasis point. To have 6 Wakfu points, I can have 3 stasis points. That's how it works. Yeah. So this 3, let's say I'm playing on 8 Wakfu points, which is, I think, around what I'm gonna have. It's gonna be. Or even sometimes you really want the least amount of status points. And you play, and you want a build who's gonna cost. You want spells that cost as little status points as possible, because you got this passive. This passive, where is it? Where is it? Is it no longer? What was this passive? They changed it. I hate this. I hate this so much. There used to be this passive that every point of stasis you gain above the limit gets converted to percent damage. No, it isn't. And it makes me. It's fine. No, 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 no. Copy from another build, level 5, equip characteristics. Yes. Copy from build, level 20, equipment spells and characteristics. That's fine. This is good. Coverage. I think you would want to walk an action point on almost everything. Rarely where you'd ever take something else than a copy from another build, level 20, equipment spells, characteristics. Save. I can either use this. This is damage. This is not a damaging. I'm not that mad when I can't deal damage. Da, 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 da. There's a mosquito around that deserve pain and death, suffering. Copy from another build, level 20, equipment characteristics. Stop. 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 Spells. I don't want this, to be fair. For this. Good. Pretty simple. Copy from another build. This. This. The spells, we can start using them. We also gain bounce. If facing an enemy with the turn adds 100 resistance to this dog. I don't need. I could just add dodge, I guess. Copy to another build. Real. Copy from another build. This. For spells, this I think I would like to. Let's move on to equipment. Oh, I'm so close to this. This is melee. Tab 3 is melee, tab 2 is support, I believe. Oh, Traveler's Cloak, yes, please. Yes. I don't have one on you? Really? I don't have one on melee? I don't have one on melee because I got the ring. Okay, nice. 300. Almost. Yeah. Going to dig. Okay. What is the one I want to do for? Keep bracket maybe? So now I have 10, 10 everywhere. 10 action points. Oh, this is so cool. Oh, Colin's Herbs. 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 Contains 2 months of subscription. No, not even. But this one's more cost effective than this one. No? Yes, it is more cost effective. If I were to buy this, let's say, but I'll buy like 2 of these that are different. Like not necessarily the same costume. Let's say it was turquoise pack for 90. It would be like getting 180 days with literally 2 costumes, 2 emotes, 2 pets. Hey, no. Pets, these are just cosmetics for pets. Mounts. Oh, they're so cool. If I want this, the coolest mounts in my opinion, you got this, the pretty mount. The bike is funny. Pretty mount. The dragon is cool. The shrimp is cool as well. Oh, this dragon is cool. It's the croissant. This is the best bike. Skip one. That's it. I think I'll stop here. I'm very tired. Dungeons. It's the rate at which I do them is pretty poor. But it's been a long week. I've been tired. Hopefully tomorrow I'll wake up better and I'll be able to give you guys a better stream. Thank you.